Here we are.
We're back at it.
Welcome to episode 40 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I'm here today with, I guess, a co-host or the host for today.
I'm just, I don't know what I am at this point.
Right? You're definitely a regular on.
Yeah. Well, because what is this? This is the fifth time I've been on?
Yeah. Your episode, band episode with me.
And there's
Is
definitely
there another one?
There's definitely another one in there somewhere. I feel like there was another one in there somewhere. I might be wrong.
Right? I feel like it's either 4 or 5. But I'm here. I'm joined by I'm Chenzo, and I'm joined here by Joe Moran, aka Joe's Hose, the baddest bassist in Nashville.
bad being the optimal word.
Nah, I fucking love you, bro. It's been a minute since I seen you, so we went out for your birthday about a month ago. It's currently middle of August right now.
Yeah. That adds up.
What's today?
19th.
Damn, bro. Today's August 19th. It's the 5th year anniversary of my first mixtape. My first project I ever put out with my boy. Don't Leave. We had you on the episode with Don't Leave.
That's
bro.
where
That's
it
what
was.
it was.
Boom.
So 5
It
episodes
is 5
that Joe's
now.
been a part of. Yeah, so me and Don't Leave. Back when he's gone through a few name changes. Don't Leave. He was originally Blank, and then the Rainy Day Boy, and then Don't Leave. But so me and him put out a project called You Had to Be There 5 years ago today. It's amazing. Especially when we just put out that song, a couple months ago and talked about that, and we recorded that song the day we recorded that podcast as well. And just seeing the growth from 5 years ago to now is just fucking wild. And there's no denying that we have grown a lot. So we're just going to keep doing that and having fun.
That's how it goes.
We got another song, too, we're working on for this project that we wrote when he was down here. And I just recorded my parts for it the other day and then sent it to him to add his stuff on it and mix and master it. And so, yeah, that brings us to the present day. It's been a while. I mean, not for y'all, but for us kind of has been. I filmed episode 39 a couple weeks ago. It's already out for y'all to watch. My buddy Fazo, returning guest. And I'm going to keep the episodes coming because there's a lot going on right now. We just had my buddy from college, Steven Rago, is now living in this house. He's not here right now, but we were going to get him on soon for his own episode. He already came on once last summer when we had all the college boys down. All my roommates from college were here, pretty much. Almost all of them. And we did...
From what I remember, he was the absolute star of that episode, too.
Yeah, he did a great job, dude. I remember him just saying, I said to him, I was like, you were the most well-spoken one on here. We were all fucked up for that one. But 4th of July, I honestly have not been on a bender like that in my life. It was Bonnaroo, then my buddy Noah came down, and then they came down. So it was literally 2.5 weeks where it was literally nonstop just partying. And I was literally deathly sick afterwards. Didn't even make it out on the 4th of July. We got so turned up the 3rd of July.
That was a rough night. I made my brother drive my car to my parents' house that night.
Oh man, that was so funny. That video Steve was taking on the bridge, and he's like, "I'm gonna remember this," and he's like, "There's Kev over there," and it was not Kev, it was your brother. We were so turned up.
Oh, and then we scared the living shit out of Dan when Kevin, his bright idea to not bring his phone, and we almost stranded them in Nashville. But Vinny stayed behind, so I had to lead the drunk parade into my apartment.
And I was like, wait, we don't even have a key to my apartment. You were with them, so they all had to go. We were only a few minutes behind you, but we had to go retrieve the boys from Joe's apartment.
It was the funniest thing, just the progression of drunk that happened. As you walked in, Jake went right to the sink. Steve just I need water and a chair now. And Jeff's like, this is a nice place. Give me the tour, man. Let's go. And then
Nice
Dan
party,
ran
though.
into his room and locked the door. He's like, I can't do this right now.
Miss Dan, dude.
I miss Dan too.
Yeah, so me and Joe lived in the same neighborhood in Nash. We both moved down. I actually recommended him to check that place out back when me and my dad were touring down here. And it turns out we ended up being at the same place. Like a month apart, we moved in. As y'all know, if you were fans of the Endless Enjoyment podcast, we filmed an episode like right when Joe moved down pretty much. And then it's crazy how fast time's flying, dude. Because now we moved out of there, and you and Aaron have also moved out.
Mm-hmm.
Dan moved back home.
Mm-hmm. Shit's wild. Dan's visiting.
Right now?
No.
When?
No, not right now.
Where's
He's
he at, though?
in September.
Cool.
I don't know. Aaron's told me the dates like every other day, and I just in one ear out the other. I have no fucking idea. It's like the middle of September.
Yeah, we'll all get together.
Early September. I don't know when it is. It's in September.
So how's it been fucking with you and Aaron at the new spot?
Oh, it's been incredible. We fucking love the place. We lucked out getting it because I think it just popped up when we were looking, because we probably had maybe like 3 weeks left on our lease for the Brighton Valley place.
Shout out Brighton Valley. We had a good times there.
The Brighton Valley saw some shit. And then I think we found it like a couple weeks before we had to like move. So it worked out because we didn't have anything. We were going to have to move to a place that we didn't really want to move to. Then we found this one. We're like, this is it. They had a Yoda key in like the lockbox. We're like, this is a sign that this is going to be the one. Like
The Yoda key.
the Yoda key. And then bada bing, bada boom. I think 2 weeks after we sent the contract over, we moved in.
Hell yeah. You got a townhouse, right?
Yeah, townhouse. It's got a really nice kitchen. We finally just got our living room set up. We went and got a couch the other day. So now we got the futon and a nice black leather couch. Got the TV all set up.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna have a housewarming thing sometime soon.
Hell yeah.
So
Make
maybe
plans for it.
maybe you'll be lucky enough to get invited.
Oh.
It's very
I hope so,
exclusive
man.
with all of the friends we have down
Right,
here.
dude. Oh, man.
But yeah, no, we're down in Murfreesboro, so it's a little bit of a haul to Nashville, but it's not that bad because we're right off the highway, so it makes getting here pretty easy.
You always got a spot to stay in Nash.
We might have to.
Yeah, we lucked out with this house, and we finally got the final piece of the puzzle. Steven Tyler Rago's in the building, not actually currently right now, but he's living here. He's working. He's working his first shift in Nash.
Yeah, like
So-
did he work security before, or did he just
He's
like?
doing guest services for Live Nation, so that's what he's doing right now. Too.
Okay.
But he might get into the security work. That's for him to talk. We're gonna have Steve on next. Steve's next guest up on the pod, and then we gotta do like a squad pod. Maybe you have to be there for that. I was gonna do like the whole house, but maybe we'll add you into that too, just cause. Why not?
I'm almost on as many episodes as Kev now. That's not true, but like it's true.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's true.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna say it's true.
I've done like a lot without him too here in Nash.
I'm just gonna
And
say
then
it's true.
K-Shay's got the most. I think K-Shay's done like 20 episodes.
I'm gonna beat him.
K-Shay.
K-Shay, I'm coming for that
And I
record.
got all 40. So the only time I was never on screen for the podcast is when I threw up on the episode.
Oh,
The
God.
band was on. Which culture was on?
Was that the same
That was a
episode
rough day.
that you did the throat did the gurgle thing into the mic?
No, that was
That-
your
that was
episode.
my episode. Oh my God.
It was like right off the bat. Yeah, that's why you don't drink a beer right as you're about to start talking. That's funny. Go back to episode 24, I believe, was Joe's first appearance on the pod right when he moved down. Anyways, like me and Joe haven't seen each other in like a month.
Yeah, since
A little over.
Yeah, a little over since the birthday.
Yeah.
So,
It's me, you, Kev.
and Aaron.
We all went out. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
just the boys. Fucking.
Yeah, dude. The rule is me and Kev lived by the 2L rule: liquor and live. Liquor only, live music only. That's what we got.
I haven't seen Aaron since then either. Fucking
I know, he's a little bitch.
Miss you boys.
He's working right now.
God bless him. But this guy just did that just break or he just take
It's been broken. Let's see if we can fix it. But
yeah, so we went out for Joe's birthday. It was July 9th. Is your birthday?
Yeah, we went out July 8th.
Yeah, that night. And yeah, we were out somewhat late. I think we were out to like midnight-ish.
Yeah. I know I bought everyone hot dogs.
Yeah, except for Kev.
Because Kev didn't want. I think I called him a bitch.
You were like, I'm buying everybody hot. I was DD that night. I went sober the whole month of July. I know I said I was going to keep it going on the last episode that I just filmed, but I broke it. I still haven't really drank since Aruba. So it's been like 2 months without getting drunk, and like I've had a drink or two since then, but like I haven't gotten drunk. But I'm back smoking a little bit right now. Just taking it easy too. I haven't smoked all day today. I'm definitely gonna smoke after this pod episode. But I want to got a joint in my pocket right now actually. But just wanted to be present for this moment right here. I haven't seen you in a minute. And it's been a while since we filmed the pod episode. It's just been a crazy month. Really, just like going through it in my mind, working on a lot of music, just focusing on getting my financials right and staying focused working.
Oh, yeah. I need to. I think the biggest thing that I have to do that I should have done, like a month ago, I need to find my proof of car insurance. I don't know where it is. That's probably the thing I should have.
Still a few things we all need to figure out down here, I'm sure.
I know I have the insurance. I just can't prove it. Yikes. But
what you been up to? Just working?
Yeah, I've really just been working. Work's been crazy. I had to go into the office for the last 2 weeks. Not this week, but I did go in a day this week. But now it's no longer just a nice little 10, 15-minute ride from Brighton Valley. It's like a 30-minute ride. And if I hit traffic, it could go up to an hour. Yeah. So that was a pain in the ass. I like not spending money on gas. I saved a lot.
Right.
I just filled up today. $30 fucking to fill up my tank. And I have my little car. I can only imagine. Aaron, I think, filled up once. It was like 50 something. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, dude.
It's too expensive. I like working from home, so I don't have to spend money on gas.
Right. It's nice working close, though. Like, I don't have to drive too much. The most I, use on gas, I feel like every week I've been hiking. Mm-hmm. And that's, over where we used to live by Percy Priest. So, I'd just be driving, 30 minutes that way every, Monday or Tuesday when I get off. And I'm just, enjoying my time out there on the lake, disconnecting from the world, not thinking about work or bills or anything.
Just living.
Enjoying nature, yeah. It's a vibe. So that was, really helpful for when I was sober. I'm still doing it now, even. But
yeah, I need to find places to, hike. I need to start being active again. Go out. I need to start going out is what I need to do. I'm a hermit.
I know. That's what, me and Steve were talking about that, dude. I've been in that mode. Because I'm also in, album mode, as they would say, dude. I'm getting ready to drop. That's where I'm at right now. So that goes back to the episode we filmed a couple months ago in April, or we dropped it in April. I think we filmed it at the end of March. That we were talking about the 2 projects I was working on. Didn't drop the Stoner project that I said I was going to. I did drop that single on 420, her favorite song, which is funny, dude. I feel like I put that song out and then proceeded to make an even better song for the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's always once you drop something, because you keep getting better and shit, and then it's always hindsight. You're like, fuck, if I just waited, and then if I started writing this one a week early, then maybe.
But what's on your mind, dude? I'm really proud of that shit, dude. It just sonically, just one of the best sounding songs I put out. Shout out, Don't Leave, my brother D-Wop. Killed that mix, dude, on that, and it was such a fun time just creating it in the spur of a weekend. just him hanging in Nashville, just getting it done. And still, like, I have it on repeat, and I'm not sick of it. I'm dancing to it. It's just, like, a groove that I think more than, like, what I usually put out, ladies would enjoy. But her favorite song is, like, meant to be my lady's favorite song. Wherever you are. I'm out here doing my thing. Just trying to make myself happy and do what I love. And this next project that I was talking about before, yes, Life is Hype, is about just manifesting the best life, living my best life, and just talking all the most positive things into existence. And there's no point in being negative. It's all positive. It's got a lot of great vibes on it, and I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be. I mean, I know the feeling because I think we're finally, starting to get rolling on getting our songs out. So like,
Fat Boy's got a couple songs in the cut.
I know that we're finally getting rolling on doing it. I finally got the masters and I bought them. So yeah, we're just getting art together. I don't even know if we're gonna really promote it. I think we're just gonna get the art and just fucking drop it.
Do it, man. You know I'll listen to it and support it.
I hope so.
Especially that country rock song, dude. That shit's so good.
Don't tread on me.
Such a banger. Y'all don't even know. You will know.
Hopefully.
Soon.
That's the plan.
But yeah, that's where I'm in the zone right now of, I just want to finish these songs and move forward to other songs that I'm working on, other projects that I'm working on, and continue to promote all of the stuff that I've made. I've been posting a lot on TikTok recently.
I don't follow you on TikTok. I probably should.
That's all right. I would appreciate it. But I've been posting like a few times a day for like a month now, and just trying to just stay consistent and promote literally everything that I have, even some of the older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting a lot of hate on TikTok. It's whatever, but some love too, but you just can't let that stop you from putting yourself out there, because of the fact that I am someone who's going to continue to do what I love no matter what anybody thinks, is why I'm going to be successful. No matter what people think, I'm still going to be that person that puts out what I do for people too. I think we actually had a conversation about it recently when you were over last. It was like, you said something that stuck with me. It was like, when it kind of sucks in a way when you put out a song, it's no longer yours. It's the audience's, like, to comment on, pretty much.
Yeah. That's the hardest part about releasing music, is once it's out there, you have no control over how it's perceived.
Right.
You just don't. You can try and write the narrative of how it should be received all you want, but you don't have that choice. It's the audience's choice.
That's, to me, it's gonna be so interesting to see like what song of mine does it, dude. Or if it's going to be, the combination of a lot of them over time. But there's obviously going to be one song that, like, does it and puts me over some sort of fucking line that's like, oh, shit, Chenzo's really out here doing it now. And who knows how soon that will be. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But I'm not chasing that one song. I'm just doing what I love and having fun with it, and hopefully that song comes along. I have faith that it will come along, and maybe it's already out there. Maybe I just have to keep pushing it. That's why I believe in what's on your mind could be that song. It's a banger, dude, and that's why I'm still promoting it and going to continue to. It's going to be a single off of Yes, Life is Hype, along with Smash that I put out in April, I believe. Yeah, and so I have about 8 or 9 other songs, some of which have already been recorded and I'm waiting to like have mixed, or there's a few that I still need to record. I just finished writing like the last song, so everything's ready to just finish, record, mix, and then I'm already starting to think about art and there's maybe like 1 or 2 songs that like if I can finish within the time frame of the next month or so, because that's when I'm trying to put the project out by the end of summer, because it is very just like, I don't know, good summer vibes. I feel like that's like, I want to put it out for the end of summer, so that'd be like the end of September. That's around when I'm planning to drop the project, and like I'm in my zone right now. If everything's almost ready to go, like this is on me to just go in and fucking do it. and recruit the right people to help me. And I think I do have those tools around me, so I'm going to take advantage of those, and I'm thankful for the people that are helping and just trying to get out there, man.
Oh, absolutely. But, I think, in terms of, like, I saw something interesting about, like, promoting recently. Like, our producer, he reposted a video of someone saying, like, stop promoting music before it's out. And I'm like, that's a really interesting take, just because I know you take the approach of the hype move, build up the hype for it.
Yeah.
But this guy, I just thought it was an interesting, foil or like way of thinking. He's like, don't do that, just because of how like instant gratification people are now. So he's like, why put resources into promoting a song that's not out yet, in the hopes that someone will be like, come back to it, like, oh, listen to this in 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, do all that promo and all those resources after it's out, because then people go listen to it right away. And I'm like, that's an interesting way to think about it. Like, it makes sense to me in some way, and also doesn't in another, because obviously, who doesn't love building up hype?
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the fun. And then if you just but you could also just drop and have it be like, hey, guess what?
It's already out.
It's already out. Go listen to it now. And you can just fucking put, like, those 2 weeks that you put into before, you can put into just pushing back to when it's out. And it's like, that's an interesting way of thinking.
And what do you think about it? What's your opinion?
I mean, I like both. I think you can probably find a way to meld them together, where like maybe like you release a teaser a week before or something like that. Hey, look at this next week, or and then 2 weeks, something like that, and then really put most of the like effort and input after it's dropped. I think there's a way to do it. You can like get both of them in, but I think I'm the smaller the time frame is before it comes out, I think I'm starting to lean that way. Like, I think like a week in advance, like,
so if you get people excited about it, then it's like they want to listen to it.
Yeah, but it's also like the point that he made was just like you're really banking on people like remembering to, not that you're not going to post about it when it drops.
Yeah.
But it's more or less like, then it also depends on like how much money you're putting into promoting it. Yeah,
a certain amount of time has passed.
Yeah, it's like if putting like a promo thing out like 3 weeks in advance, they're like, oh, cool, there's a new song coming out. Will the reaction be any more different than if you put it out a week before? You know what I mean? Like, are they just gonna have the same reaction? Oh, that's cool, song's coming out. Oh, that's cool, song's coming out. Like, is it going to be like the same reaction each time?
So I have an example. There's an artist I really fuck with. His name's Oliver Malcolm, fire artist from the UK. And he started promoting this song. Granted, I didn't see it up until like a few weeks until it was going to drop. But then I go back. He's been teasing this song since the beginning of this year. 6 months over, dude. And then like, there was like a week or so of me hearing the song, and it still wasn't. He didn't even have a release date out for it yet. So I think it was out for. It was like it dropped at the end of July, but like so this is like last month, like early July. I was like, dude, I was literally responding to him. I mean, I was like commenting on his post, like, drop the fucking song, mate. I literally said that, and he liked the post, and. No, it was like a week or two later, he announced the release date. It was like 2 weeks ahead, and it was like, bro, this guy's been fucking taking a half a year to put this song out. Like, I'm ready to just hear it now. And then he finally put it out, and it's a banger. And I don't know. I mean, obviously, I was still ready to hear it, but I feel like, I don't know. I was just ready for it to be out. As soon as I heard the snippet, dude, I was like, when's this shit dropping? Is it out already? Did I miss it being dropped? Like,
yeah, and that's, I mean, like that I like. It's a cool idea, like, because he definitely had that idea. Like, oh, I'm gonna long play this. It's a cool, marketing strategy.
It did take a while for it to even reach me. It took for some reason I just didn't even see the videos he was posting about it for like a couple months.
But then, I can also think it's like you said, like after like a couple months of it, it's like, okay.
Drop the fucking song.
Are you gonna drop it or not?
I'm glad
like,
he did. It is about.
Because it's like it's almost like I feel like at that point people are just gonna be like, you fucking drop it or not? Like at this point I don't care anymore. Like just
exactly.
If it's out or not, I don't care. But like
when he wasn't even given a release date too, when I was really getting obsessed with the snippet too, it was like, bro, give us like.
Yeah, like I'm more annoyed than excited now. Just fucking drop it.
He's still a great artist. I look forward to what else he's putting out. Shout out Oliver Malcolm. Stream What Am I to Do on all platforms. Plug you, bro. But what am I to do? Bang. So yeah, I would love to show you some of the songs I've been working on for the project.
Yeah, go for it.
Just get your opinions on them. We can talk a little bit more about Yes, Life is Hype and how it came together and what to expect from it, I guess. Because they're not going to hear any of the snippets, you watching this. But Yes, Life is Hype is coming very soon. Very, very soon. Within the next month or so, it's going to be dropping. I may drop one more single. It may or may not happen. I might just drop the whole thing. And so I'm in recording mode, recording these last songs. I finished writing. And so basically it started with these like really hypnotic hyperpop rage type beats of similar stuff to that. It's inspired by a few different sounds, I guess, and producers specifically. Like I think most of the songs are by this producer Jasper that I have a few songs with already. Shout out Jasper, dope producer and very versatile as well. And so I probably have like 40 plus beats that I really, really like and have strong ideas for. And then like of those 40, there's like 10 to 15 where I actually have like a verse and or a chorus written already. I mean, some of them are already done. It's like the main ones for the project. So there's like 10 or 11 songs that are like pretty much done at this point. And then there may be like one more that I add on to it if I get it done. Everything else is just gonna, all these vibes are gonna be continued on next summer. Life is too high. Like literally just continuing to manifest the great positive vibes. And I'm in a zone. Like I was showing Steve some of these songs last night. I love Steve, and he's seen my whole progression. He was there from when I first started songwriting. We lived together all in college. We were separate for 2 years when we graduated, and now we're back here. But he's seen the whole progression. And he said some kind words to me last night. Like, these are some really catchy choruses. Like, my flow and my just ability to perform and write these songs has improved. It's like you can't fucking tell me any different. And that's what I believe. The people closest to me believe. So that's fact. I've grown a lot, and this is definitely me getting out of my comfort zone. I'm really singing these catchy pop hooks and rapping my ass off too. And I really think Callie helped me get out of my comfort zone. He's got a feature on one of the songs on there. And then I had a couple other songs too written that I wanted him to get on for this project, but they're a little like moodier. Like they're still hype, but like a little moody. And I was like, dude, we should just do our own thing. Like, so we're saving a couple of those songs with Callie for like me and Callie's own project. Like, who knows when that will come out, but like I'm really excited for the song that I'm gonna have him on. I think I already showed you that one. It's called Paradise. And yeah, so I'll show you some of the other shit I've been working on, and hopefully you have some questions or it can lead me to talk more about it. But not sure what else to say right now besides like, let's just get into it.
Let's do it, man.
So this is the one with D-Wop, with Dev, Don't Leave. So yeah, so for y'all watching, I'm about to show Joe this song called Signs. And I think I told you the story on the pod episode with D-Wop where we fucking like we walked by the karaoke spot like right as my name was getting called, just like how that was like such perfect time, bro. And the name of our last song, Perfect Time, was on your mind. Like, just seems like literally everything has lined up to this point in such perfect time. Like, we're so meant to be where we are right now. And the theme of perfect time is definitely gonna like come across like another like once or twice in like some other songs throughout the album. I guess it's an album, it's a project. It's gonna be on all streaming services. I'm buying the beats out so that I can put it everywhere, dude. Like, at this point, mixtapes, albums, who gives a fuck, dude? I'm dropping another album out. Like, because like my first album though was like such a like, oh, this is my album, even though I already had like mixtapes and shit and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking difference is.
But at this point, it don't matter. Like, to me, traditionally back in the day, like mixtapes were free projects that like most of the beats were like, say, like other people's beats that like you were rapping on songs that were already popping and shit. Like, basically like could be like your own remix, or what would it sound like if you were to feature on another artist's song that they didn't even ask you to be on, you know? Like, okay. But the greats have done that, like Wiz Khalifa, not so much Wiz, but Lil Wayne for sure, like has done that in like in his mixtapes, just like bodied songs better than like the original artist dude has done. But so like to me that was more of like, and then like an album would be like your project with where like you have all the rights to the beats and whatnot and stuff. And like I've learned more about leasing beats now that it's like I'm allowed to put these out on streaming as long as like I don't claim like the copyright ID or the content ID on it, and as long as it, you know, the better the song does, of course, then you'd have to like purchase another lease, like, and then eventually, if you wanted to like buy it exclusively to where I owned the beat, that's one thing. So, this song, all these songs, the whole project is an album, I guess. Yes, Life is Hype, the album coming soon. This song, Signs, about to show Joe, aka Enjoy the Ride. And it's about just like, dude, it seems just like everywhere I fucking go, I see the signs that it's working out and I'm headed in the right direction. Super turned up. I'm really excited to like perform this one. So, me and D-Wop hopefully are going to be able to perform these soon together. Because I got some news for y'all, but I'm not going to share it quite yet.
I like that one. That's a fun.
The nod of approval.
It's a fun beat. I like the chorus.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's super simple, but with the way the beat is and the energy is there, and I'm super excited to perform that one. Like, get the crowd going, get the people going.
It's a hype beat.
Thank you, bro.
It'll get people moving.
That's where the vibes are, bro. Like, super high on this project, and just it was definitely hard though. I would say just finishing all of these songs and not leaning into anything too emotional. You know, that's like I feel like I'm really good at getting emotional, dude. And some of my best work, I really do believe, was actually, so I just put my mixtape Residue on the 13th of August was the 2-year anniversary of this like pop punk alternative rap mixtape that I put out, and now it's on all streaming. So, and fuck. The point being, point being, like I was having a conversation with my boy Eric. Shout out my brother Eric Boulos, my guy, and he was saying that it was his favorite project of mine, and I was like, it might be mine too. Like, and it's just crazy to think like the most like deep emotional fucking shit of mine was like the best work I ever did. And then he was like, it's probably just because you weren't thinking about it too much. You were really just like expressing what was going on in your life at that time.
Yeah, I feel like that's the best kind of music, because that's the one that, you know, when you can tell that, you know, it's genuine. I feel like a lot of times when like if you're doing like this, you know, like hype, party, dance kind of music, I feel like it falls flat on a certain level because it's hard to, you know, feel like a genuine connection to it sometimes
Mm-hmm.
because it's less
Surface level, like
yeah. It feels like there's not much going on outside of like this is what it is. It's not trying to be anything else. It really isn't that much else. It could be. I don't know, but when you can really connect and tell that something is genuine and like came from someone, I feel like that's when it elevates to, being great. Because you could be total strangers with someone, but, have some kind of connection based on it. Like you can't tell me like you've never met probably 99% of your favorite artists.
yeah.
But you can't tell me like you feel like you don't know them based on the music that they've put out.
Yeah, you feel like you do know them a
Yeah.
little bit. And I've actually had like big compliment from one of my mom's friends. Shout out Marsha.
It's always the mom's friends coming through.
The GOAT.
But
she gave me a really good compliment when I dropped my first album, dude. She said that I feel like I know you more from listening to your music, and it's very soulful. And I was like, that is so sweet of you to say. Like,
and that's what you want.
for real, because, I struggle to put things into words sometimes, and music is like everything to me. It's helped me get through so many hard things. And so when people can understand like my life more and just can understand me better through it, it's just like a beautiful thing. And yeah, I don't really know, but on the topic of like surface level shit, because like obviously like I want people to have fun to these songs and dance to them. I want to get the people moving and grooving and just
and
getting lit, but there also is some very like deep lyrics in this to keep that hype. And what I've had to do, and it's like reminders to myself when I listen to this stuff, is like, don't get down, because like, or that song Signs, like everything is like, when even if you slip for a minute, it's like, dude, you see a sign that you're still heading in the right direction. And it's like, that excites me when I see one of those signs. I'm like, bro, dude, like it could not be like, to me, those signs, like I take them very seriously, and I'm just like, because I feel it in my heart that like where I'm going is where I'm meant to be, and where I am right now is where I'm meant to be, even if it's not like my best or where I exactly want to be. I know that I'm heading in the right direction for like the songs that I will be writing a few years from now are going to be even better than what I'm doing now, and I'm getting excited about these. So it's like, imagine how hype I'll be when I do make something even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some like more songs too to show you, and they go along with like the themes that I'm talking about. A lot of them kind of intertwine. I feel like a lot of the themes, vibes, phrases, they all get intertwined within these songs, like Signs or Perfect Time, or I do have a song called Movin' Groovin', Livin' Learnin', bro. That's another song. And just like the themes, so they are all kind of connected. So they're all gonna be. All have, of course, their own like individual vibes, and I really try my best to write good choruses, like great choruses. Obviously, like to me that was the biggest challenge at first when I started writing songs, was to write a great chorus, and the verses came a little more naturally to me. And now it's like, I'm not gonna get to the verses really. I might have a few bars that I have that in mind that I want to use for a song, but to me it's like, I know this is supposed to be the chorus right here. I'm obsessed with it, and I keep playing it. Like, how can I make this the best it can be? So it's something that people want to chant, scream, dance to. Like Signs, I really feel like is gonna be something like, crazy.
The thing, John Popper said it best. The hook brings you back.
For sure, and that's what I want people to come back to my songs, and I want to come back to my songs. And I've been listening to a lot of my recent songs, like Garden of Eden and Growing Old with Callie. I'm really proud of those songs. And What's on Your Mind, like I've been listening to those a lot and just being like, dude, time keeps flying, I keep growing, and I'm making bops, dude, that even years from now I will appreciate. Like I even appreciate the stuff me and Devin put out in our first mixtape 5 years ago, and it's very clearly like we could have like it could have sounded better, of course. Like, but for us just starting out, bro, and we didn't think about it that much. Like at first, like obviously we were trying to write good verses and good hooks and stuff, but like we were just letting it flow. Like I had a verse that was like 4 minutes long on one song, dude. Because I just kept going, dude, just saying shit. And now I think too much about what I'm gonna say, but I really want like no words to be wasted. Like everything that I say has meaning and incorporates right back into like the chorus or the main theme of the whole project. Like,
Yeah, I know that's how Pat writes. Pat, he's so meticulous with how he writes. Like he gets it down to like the ands and like ifs and ises and its.
if one syllable might be too much, or
Yeah, he's like, if me saying "and" here, does that add anything to the song, and if or does it take away anything? And he goes through each song, like word by word. Whenever he has like a draft of the whole song, he'll go through it and he'll add it. That's why it takes so long for him to write songs, because he's just like, I remember Savior. I think it took him like a month after he had the whole thing written, to him like a month to like iron out every little word, because it
is tough, man. But I feel like it's easier to recognize like once you're practicing this lyrics enough, you know where it's like, oh, I maybe put too much at this point right here, and then making it all flow together. It's like, and I take my time too, where it's like I've had like the chorus written for a song for months, and then like I just wrote a verse for it now, because I was just waiting for it to come to me. Really, I'm not gonna force it. And I'll maybe spend some time to like sit my ass down and try to make it work. And sometimes it just happens. I think like one of the songs, "Cup of Tea," that I have written, I fucking wrote the chorus and the first verse last summer, dude. So like, really think that song specifically was really like how the idea for this project started, and not even like I don't know when the idea exactly came for Life is Hype. It was probably somewhere around after Don't Cry Chenzo at the end of last year. But like the songs that I was writing that ultimately would be on this project, like Paradise was like end of last year, where I was hearing these beats, and I wrote the chorus for Paradise then, and just finally recently, by recently maybe like a month, I mean no, it was probably a couple months ago, because I showed you that verse already, but it's like now I'm just waiting for Callie to do his thing on it. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of these songs are slowly coming together, and then there will be other songs where it's like comes more quickly together, but I think more often than not my songs are really like I spend a lot of time listening to this beat and making sure what I had to say and how I wanted to say it was done right.
That's how you should do it. Because you don't want the message to get muddied. You want to... Because, like, I think, like, you know, obviously there's going to be songs that you put out and you're like, I wish I did this differently. Yeah. I wish I said that differently. I wish I played a lick here instead of this. But, you know, that's just part of getting better.
Right.
So, like, it's good to take the time to, like, make sure. So at least, like, everything's right. And then, you know, you get it to the way you want it to be.
For the time being.
And then you're going to look back on it and be like, fuck.
Eventually.
Because you get better. And you'll be like, oh, I know now I would do this there instead.
But to me, songs like I was just saying, like, especially Garden of Eden and What's on Your Mind specifically, I don't think I would change a thing about them. Like, listening to them all the way through and being like, dude, I don't think I would change a single thing about those songs. They're just fucking beautiful. And they captured that moment last summer to this summer very well. And the vibes I'm trying to capture moving forward, which is like Life is Hype. We're enjoying it. We're having a good time. We're living our best life. We're enjoying ourselves. And what else? More else could we add? What more could we ask for? I'm very grateful. We lucked out with this house. I have a great job. I got great friends, I got great family, I got great supporters, and there are people that try to bring me down. There's people that don't want to see me win, but fuck them, dude. Like, I'm still out here doing my thing and growing and getting better through that process, which is undeniable. And I hope y'all enjoy these new tunes like I do, and I'm excited to perform them. And we're just moving on. I got some other stuff too. I'll show you a few more. And then I actually have another completely unrelated song that you'll like. So here is Living Learning. Yeah, so the lyrics are definitely like very deep, dude. Like it's not an easy process to make mistakes and live with those mistakes and learn from them. And like it's not just like a surface level, oh yeah, we live and we're learning, we're having fun. Yeah, yes, like I go deep like into saying like I had to overcome a lot of dark emotions to get to where I am. And even then, like, the process of making this was, again, like, hard to, like, I'm not always in a positive mood. And then to, like, sometimes not easy to, like, force yourself to be in it and to write that way. So it's more of just, like, going with the flow and trusting that, like, when the time is right, like, I'm going to be able to finish these songs and have a project that's more positive. And Wake Up and Enjoy was a lot like that too, where it was about, you know, just waking up and realizing how grateful we are to have this life, and like reminders to myself to like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm married to myself and to the game. Like, this is a polyamorous relationship in that aspect. And just joking and having fun with it. But it goes deep, even though like the overall vibes are meant to be just fun and happy. But like it's not just like these simple pop songs. They're deep as fuck.
Pulling a full on Third Eye Blind. Fucking Jumper. Semi-Charmed Life.
Semi-Charmed Kind of Life.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that song is deep and fucked
right.
up, but it is.
True. So here's Moving Grooving.
The King Julian line sold it. That's it. Like I love that. That's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Thank you, bro.
I like that one a lot.
It's definitely a longer song for what I have on here. Just the verses are long, and there's like 3 choruses, I believe. But something I wanted to touch on about Moving Grooving was the idea about, I say I can't be stagnant, too many blessings that I'm attracting. Open heart so they won't get blocked. Like, pretty much like I have to have an open mind and open heart to accept all the blessings that are meant for me, and I have to keep moving. If I slow down or I stop completely what I'm doing, like, and I say that at the end of the verse too, where I said I can't stop or else I get crushed. It's all or nothing, and we ain't gonna bust. Like, it's fucking like I have to keep moving. Like, especially with, like, you know, loans and bills, like, being a big boy in my own house now. And, like, luckily, it's fucking cheaper living with roommates. And I have my parents to help me out a little bit. And fucking, but still, with all the bills and shit and feeding myself, dude, it's like, bro, if you stop for a moment, like, you will, like, this world was designed to fucking crush you, dude. Like, and just eat people up, dude. Like, and it's sad. But, like, I'm giving it my all, and I'm not going to bust. Like, this is all going to work out. Just taking that gamble and knowing it's going to work out. As long I said, we going to be all right as long as we stay busy. That's, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
That's more of, like, I do like having my time to relax and, you know, just watch movies or TV shows and shit. I've been watching The Sopranos a lot for the first time, which is a fucking dope show. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen it.
But I need that time to compress, but also I do need to keep myself busy, because when I'm busy and enjoying my work and making music and getting out there and making connections, like, you don't got time to think about negative shit. You're just thinking about, you know, how everything's lining up as it should. And, yeah, just keep it moving, grooving. And that was like a line that Kev would always say. As well as, you know, if you don't laugh, then you'll cry. Like, that was another thing like Kev would say that I wrote a song about on Don't Cry Chenzo. And It was an idea for this song right here, so I had to shout out Kev. Shout out Kev.
Kev is a muse out here.
Giving me fucking inspiration, dude.
I mean, who isn't inspired by Kevin Liss? Look at that glorious man go.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that's Moving Groovin'.
Kev built different.
I'll show you. So this is the last one I actually finished. I haven't wrote the verse. Like, I wrote the verse. I just finished writing it, but it's called Live It Up. My buddy Joey So Giant fucking is going to be featured on it. We already have a handful of songs. Not a handful. We got like 3 or 4 songs. 3, I think. We got Sundown, I Know It, Not Hoping, Listen. I think that's it right now. Oh, and Hideaway, which hasn't been released.
Okay.
But fucking this song, Live It Up for fucking Life is Hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be dope.
Dude, that beat. I feel like it just reminds me of like 2009 to 2013 pop.
Right, dude.
I feel like it's Black Eyed Peas meets Carly Rae Jepsen.
And hell yeah, dude. Fuck
it's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
I love that beat.
Oh, man. So, something that song reminded me of, too, is just, like, Joey had a line in there where it's, like, small dot on the map, dude. Like, we're fucking just so small in the grand scheme of the universe, dude. Like, why not make the most of this life and enjoy it? Like,
why not us? It's gotta be someone. Why not us?
For real, though. And I'm out here speaking that shit into existence every day of my life and believing it and falling more in love with the process every day. And I think I have something, a line like that somewhere. But just gonna show you one more. I mean, I think I already showed you Paradise, but just a refresher of what it's gonna sound like.
I'm down. I'm game.
I'm really excited for this one.
That was fun. I like that one.
That's gonna be the intro to the project. Just like, welcome. It feels like, dude, welcome to the city of Smash, where life is hype, dude. You know?
Yeah. Welcome to the Good Vibe Factory.
So, that's all I really want to touch on for Life is Hype, at least. And there's a couple more I'll show you, unrelated. But we had this conversation too on the last pod episode you were on. Like, dude, is what I'm telling you about the project lining up with what you've heard?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely it's poppy, it's fast moving, it's definitely hype, which I'm assuming is, the vision,
right?
With a name like Life is Hype, I would assume it's going to be hype, and it is. So I think you definitely hit the mark on that one.
Thank you, bro. And you've seen a lot of the growth too from, we went to college together.
We did. That is true.
Seeing like some of my first performances and
never forget the Fritz House.
On the Fritz, always
the last show. I've played 2 Fritz House shows, and one of them was the last one. I think you were on that one.
Yeah, I was.
I was fucked
Legendary
up that
times.
night. Fucked up.
I just remember like you sitting down, just like chugging whiskey.
I was sitting on my amp. No, I had screwdrivers and brisk bottles. I was sitting on my amp because I didn't have a strap. Turns out I had a strap the whole time. Just set up on a fucking plank of wood in the backyard, having the time. I didn't remember how to play half the songs. It was great. Great time.
Good times, man.
College, man.
I miss it, and that's why I'm really glad to have Steve back here. And man, so Life is Hype. Yes, Life is Hype. If you didn't understand why I'm calling it Yes, Life is Hype, it's because it's an affirmation, and also there's 3 E's in Yes, Life is Hype.
There's 3 E's in it? Just cause?
The brand, bro. I've done that with Age of the Independent as well. Age of the Independent has more than 3 E's, but the word independent has 3 E's in it. So if you look at the Age of the Independent cover, all 3 E's in independent are green. And that's like symbolism of endless enjoyment, entertainment right there. And I like just doing little shit like that. I don't always have to do it, but
like ogres and onions. It has layers.
Yes, sir. I thought you were talking just like it's green, like Shrek or something.
No.
It's deeper than that.
I mean, sometimes if it's just the surface level, it's green as Shrek. It's not a bad thing to be.
I love the color green, dude. And yeah, so I just try to add a little symbolism into my works. So yes, Life is Hype is coming within the next month or so. You can expect 8 or 9 brand new tracks on there, as well as What's on Your Mind and Smash as singles. Maybe one more single before then. We'll see. I promise. I know last time when I said that I was going to drop a project, I didn't. But that's because the only reason, though, is because I was so excited about this project that I couldn't finish the other one.
Okay.
That's the truth. So, okay. And not that I've still put in a little work on In Rotation, but there's literally a couple songs left to be finished, and I'm gonna give that time for those songs. So it's definitely In Rotation will definitely be out 420 next year. I promise.
Now here's the question.
I've been saying that for 5 years now.
There are no E's in Rotation. How will you fit them in?
I won't. There's some different symbolism as with the brand that I'm going to do for that.
Weed.
No, more infinity. You'll see.
Like an infinite rotation.
Yeah.
A joint that never embers out.
You'll see, bro.
A forever joint.
I got some ideas coming though, and I really want to make sure it's done right. I've had the idea for In Rotation since I started rapping 5 summers ago in 2018. Or since I started putting music out. And In Rotation will be out 420 next year. So what you can expect from me from the rest of this year, it's August. Life is Hype will be coming out in the next month or so.
So he says.
For sure. It's grind time. I'm in album mode.
I refer back to you to In Rotation.
refer back to last pod episode with you. I promise, really, that I was really just too excited, and this is where my heart is right now, is with these vibes,
you could say
more pop vibes.
You could say you were too hype for this one.
So, Life's Hype's coming, and then after that, I think, I'm going to drop a couple more singles off of. Maybe they'll just be singles, or maybe they will be put on In Rotation. I'm thinking, I know Hideaway with Joey So Giant is going to be on In Rotation. I'm going to definitely put that out before the year's over because we've already recorded it. Still just needs to be mixed. I want to do a video for it and stuff. I think that's a good fall vibe too. So Hideaway will come out, Joey So Giant. I have another song that I just wrote recently. Evan sent me a pack of beats.
Yo!
Shout out Evan Cuthbertson.
Blevgar. He's not going to like that. He doesn't like Blevgar, but that's what he is. He's Blevgar.
What the hell's that, dude?
Blevgar. Blevin. Black Evan. I guess when he went to school, there were 2 Evans, and so he was Blevin. Because the other one was white, and Wevin doesn't work. Blevin sounds cool.
This man, yeah, so I had a chat with him recently. I was like, bro, I actually wrote something to this song, to this beat that you sent me. He sent me a pack of beats, and I really fucked with a lot of them, but I just really didn't spend any time trying to write to them. And then I just heard one a couple weeks ago, and I just wrote a song in a night pretty much, cleaned it up the next day, recorded a demo version, sent it to him. So now I'm just ready to record that. I'll probably put it out as a single at some point at the end of the year. So definitely a couple singles after this project's gonna come out, and who knows what other tunes that I will be working on and just come naturally from now until then. I might just make it and drop it unless it's for a project. I just put it out because I have some other ideas too. So what you can expect, at least 2 projects within the next year with Life is Hype and In Rotation, and I have some other ideas. We'll see how they come along. But, it's good to stay focused on like one thing at a time. But I also like in the back of my mind, I'm already thinking about the next project and the next project. And me and Callie also have a couple songs for like our own little EP too. So you can expect some similar vibes to Life is Hype, but a little more moody. And those will come out whenever they're ready. And hopefully, Callie will come down here. We'll do like a video for Paradise and work on some of those other tracks. And so those are like YouTube beats. All these beats for this project, besides this one song, my brother Henny Beats
I know.
produced. Yeah, Henny produced this beat for Life is Hype, and then all the other ones are YouTube beats. And then like me and Callie's first two songs were produced by him. And now these are like Paradise, and these other songs for our project are just beats that I found that I think we'd sound good on. But then hopefully like we'll add like, a couple other songs with like his ideas, So it would be like a mixture of like his ideas and my ideas and getting each other on them.
Makes sense.
Because Garden of Eden and Growing Old were his ideas, his
Mm-hmm.
beats that he was like, you should hop on, and then just blessed me with them to release. He was like, yeah, you can drop them. And I was like, thank you. People love Garden of Eden, and I'm glad because that one's super fun.
I like that one.
Lit, and really was a huge inspiration for Life is Hype. So moving on from Life is Hype, I'll show you that song that I wrote for Evan's beat. It's called For the Win. Because, like, bro, I'm, again, still manifesting, just talking about living my best life. And it's called For the Win, a.k.a. The Alchemist. Because I just fucking I read the audio. I listened to the audiobook of this book called The Alchemist. I was really intrigued because I've heard a lot about it. And also, the artist Russ just put out an album last night, actually. And it's inspired by that book. So I was like really wanted to like before this album comes out like have an understanding of how it's gonna like be similar, I guess. Mm-hmm. So this book, The Alchemist pretty much is like someone who's known for like turning like lead into gold.
Water into
and that's
wine.
I mean like it goes deeper than that obviously, but lead into gold could also be seen as like turning shitty situations into something positive, and that's what I viewed my like whole life as. Like pretty much like I'm gonna take whatever situation you throw at me and spin it into something positive, and to me that's alchemy, and you could call me the motherfucking alchemist.
So what you're telling me is Jesus was an alchemist,
turning water into wine. But water's good. Water's not necessarily bad, but wine's better.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Depends who you're asking, but
no, I think it's universal.
But drawing a blank. Also, on me, Steve, and Tommy's project, Age of the Independent, our song "Winning Streak" was almost also called Alchemist, I think, or something like that, because in that song I was talking about basically taking L's and turning them into wins, and we're on a winning streak. Similar to that, it's similar vibes, but more rap than like rap rock.
Because if you think about it, you got L.
Bro, I'm already thinking about like
two L's.
And what is actually that? It's two V's. V Chenzo.
Oh my god.
I had an old line. I don't think I ever used it in the song, though, where it was like, I feel like right now there's two of me. You know what that means? A double V. A victory. W. Win. So I feel like cover art for the win, The Alchemist, is just going to be like me, like, like that. So here it is.
No, I do think if you and Evan stood next to each other, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference because y'all are twins.
That's why I said we got matching mindsets. We're fucking twins in that aspect, dude. Because we're very clearly not twins. But that's my dog. Shout out Evan. I miss that motherfucker. Much love, bro. I know he'll be watching this.
He didn't answer my text yet.
But
hurting my feelings, Blev.
So, yeah, so I'm obviously working on a lot. I'm just excited and to keep moving forward and what else I'm going to be making and what other songs come along. And even, like, there's some great ideas started, but, like, that I'm definitely not going to finish for Yes, Life is Hype, for Life is Too Hype. Life is Too Hype might even be even better next summer, you know? There's going to be some great song ideas that are really going to have time to develop from now and next summer. So I'm excited for those, too, and just seeing how those come together because there's some solid ideas there.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh man, it's hype. It's hype. It sounds good.
I appreciate you, bro, because, you know, we both have different tastes in music, and it's always good to get other people's perspectives, especially someone that you trust and, like, is also, like, in the industry as well.
It doesn't matter what your taste is. Good music is good music. Like, it's just, there's no denying it. Like, yeah, you might not be a fan of something, but, like, if it's good, it's good. Like, flat out rap, country, rock, classical, whatever the fuck it is. If it's good, it's good.
I feel like
and that shines through, like, that blurs genre lines. Good is good.
And I'm trying to shatter genre lines, too, like, where it's like, dude, it's such a blend of, like, pop, rap, fucking other stuff. Dance, EDM.
Other.
Right, I mean, it's all just morphing into one. So, yeah. Definitely just scheming on some ideas for cover art. And just going to get that shit done within the next couple weeks and just put this stuff out and start promoting it and looking forward to starting to perform these songs. Just did a showcase the other night in Nashville.
Yeah, how was that?
It was like my second time performing in Nashville. It was a good time, dude. I met a lot of cool people and got some people to fuck with me as well. I got interviewed and should have like a video of the interview and my performance there. Got to perform I'm On One. It was lit. I love that song, man.
I'm on one.
It was actually yesterday, the 18th, was the 1 year anniversary of the music video that Joe helped me film.
Oh, yeah.
Just us going out on Broadway one night and then filming a video for that up on the bridge. Really loved how that came out, honestly.
I'm still not over the fucking drone.
The drone.
That freaked me out. I thought it was the government. I thought it was the police. Turns out it was just some people fucking with us down the bridge. I think so. I mean, like, they had those people with, like, that walking, moving cart. They were just, like, I'm assuming they were, like, controlling the drone from it, but I'm not positive.
I don't even
But either way, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was looking at me.
Go check out the I'm On One music video on YouTube, and there's some, like, bloopers at the end of it as well of me and Joe fucking around.
I was hammered.
Yeah. Joe was feeling good. I was probably just cooked.
You were good though. You waited to smoke the joint until we were on the bridge.
Yeah, because we went down first.
We saw Steve play.
Yeah, other Steve DeRose.
Too many Steves.
We love them both though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's gone long enough. Don't want to go too long on here.
Too much editing.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I want to start keeping the episodes to like an hour, and we've definitely hit that already. I just checked like when you like went over there to grab a beer. I checked and it was like, yeah, we're already hitting that hour. So there's no problem to go over, especially when the conversation is good. But like just in terms of like uploading and editing, it's gonna be easier to keep the episodes at around an hour right now because like the episodes average like 2.5 hours, dude. It's a process, and I want to start putting out more episodes for y'all. I know I've been slacking this year, dude, but there's just been a lot going on from getting my mind right, getting my finances right, moving into this house, working on this project. I'm feeling good and optimistic for the future, and my life is hype, man. I can't complain.
Hell yeah.
Shout out my bro, Joe's Hose, Joe Moran, for coming back on the Endless Enjoyment Podcast for episode 40. 40 episodes in, y'all.
We love those nice, big, even numbers.
Yes, sir. We're going to keep it moving and grooving in 2023.
I see what you did there.
I promise there's a lot more episodes coming soon. We're going to have Steven Rago coming on next. We're going to get my other roommate, Matthew Carson, on to talk. We're going to get us all on to have like a house pod. We'll get Joe there for that too. He's honorary member of the house. And some other artists that I've been meeting in Nashville will definitely be coming on soon. Showing love to other people. And just spreading the love and spreading the good word about endless enjoyment. That's all we want to do is show love and provide enjoyment for all.
Spreading it like Christmas cheer.
Yes, sir. And yeah, just big things coming. Always scheming. I appreciate everyone that's been paying attention to what I've been up to and supporting these. Whether you've been supporting for the last 5 years or just recently catching on the wave, I appreciate you. And obviously, this goes deep. I got some bars on this album, too, where it's like, dude, I really been doing this for my whole life. And, like, this album is, like, in a way, like, I heard Russ say it, too, with, like, the album that he was just working on that he just put out. It's, like, this album, in a way, took my whole life to create because it's, like, taking all the experiences of your life into this point. And I'm thankful for everyone who's been there for me. And we always gonna get through. When times are dark, we gonna fucking find a way to brighten that shit up and stay positive and turn any fucking situation into positive. And yeah, we out here. We doing our thing. Summer 2023 is coming to a close soon, dude. It's coming fast. Like, this honestly felt like the first summer of my life that just, like, really didn't feel like summer at all.
Yeah, it flew by.
Cause like I feel like I had some like good times like when like Dev and like Noah and my buddy Dan, they all came up like the beginning of the summer, and then I went to Aruba and then came back here. It's just been working and chilling at the house and saving money and shit. It's like, dude, first time in my life, like, it just don't feel like summer, bro. We don't really have like a beach to go to.
I never thought I'd miss the beach because I hated the beach when it was right there, but now that it's not, I'm like, fuck.
Right.
I want the beach.
Yeah, I wasn't a big beach guy, but I've been enjoying like the lake. It's been good hiking and getting out of the house.
That's good. I need to get out more. I really need to get out more. Like, I purposefully the other day when I went downtown, the guy I was meeting, he was at the Sheridan Grand off of Church. I intentionally had my Uber drop me off at the Country Hall of Fame just so I would have to walk.
Yeah, dude, like, it's nice being out there just looking around the city, bro. It's a wild place to be, dude. You gotta soak it in. Because, like, dude, we've been here already for a year, dude, and it's flown by. It's like, who knows how long we actually will be here in the grand scheme of things, you know? Maybe life takes us somewhere else, but for now, we're here. I'm glad that, you know, my brother Steven Rago is back in town, back in Smash, dude. Like, we're gonna get into that deep on the next pod episode. But me and him were talking about moving here like right after we graduated, and like I was able to do it sooner than he was, and now he's finally back here, so it's like the boys are reunited, and dude, it's just good vibes moving forward, and we're gonna push each other to be the best that we can be and keep putting ourselves out there. And after that open mic thing showcase the other night, dude, I really just love performing, and I really am just gonna put myself back out there as much as I can, and I'm going to start probably hosting my own events soon down here and getting some people to perform and just have good times, man, and keep networking. Keep moving, man. Keep moving. Keep grooving. Move it. I'm a king like Julian. Any last thoughts, Joe?
I don't know, man. I'm just vibing. It's just good times down here. That's all I got to say. Cause fuck it.
Fuck it, for real. We out here. And
Lovebird.
Might as well.
Good beer.
Good beer. Legendary. Read the little thing on there.
It's a drink legendary.
No, like the little, what does it say?
A pair of lovebirds in a tree. BREWING. First comes wheat, then comes berries. Pop that top and drink legendary.
Shout out.
Dude, Lovebird got bars.
It's a local Nashville beer, so I don't feel bad fucking shouting them out.
Get Jackalope Brewing Company.
Yeah, we're always showing love to, the people that really need it. The independent people, the local people that they often go unnoticed.
Like Bodacious.
We taking this shit to the top. Endless Enjoyment is going to be one of the biggest brands in Nashville and the fucking whole country and the whole world very soon. So, speak that shit into existence. Believe it. Achieve it. Boy, you got to believe in yourself. Why would I be out here fucking doing this shit if I didn't believe in it? And now I'm more confident than ever, and I'm super thankful for y'all that support. Can't say it enough. Thank you. Enjoy. We'll be back soon.
Endlessly.
Yes, sir. Enjoy endlessly.
It was a little delayed on that.
Enjoy. Now we on one. It takes two. What's the move she came through? Not even 3 seconds through the door. Gives me everything, yeah, that I've been waiting for. The only one I do adore.